almost here. There I is. Let's get the link out. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was good until I tweaked my back yesterday picking up leaves, and then this morning I woke up with allergies. So I just wanted to play. And I decided to do the leaf prompt from, I don't know what day it was from, but I wanted to do leaves. So that's what I'm doing until I have to come and be with you guys. Not that I have to, I didn't mean it like that, but till it's time to do our prompt today, which is honeycomb. But I'm almost done with this. And that makes me kind of happy. I have always wanted to perfect these kind of leaves that I see girls or people, I guess I shouldn't say girls, on Instagram doing all the time. So I thought, what better time than to play? Michelle is sneezing in North Carolina too. Oh, God. It just all changed so fast, you know? Except for those of you that have, I know a lot of places have snow. But we are to 80 degrees here. Diane says, tweaked. I'm tired of being an invalid. Oh, man, me too. I'm tired of waking up and every day there is something else wrong with me, you know? That's what I'm tired of. There goes my internet. Did it come back? Internet, are you back? Oy vey, right at the beginning too. Well, this is pretty. And it's pretty fun. That one's pretty. Kind of like it long and narrow like that. I'm going to put a couple over here. Just because I can. I'm back. Is that what you said? My back or I'm back? We're going to have some fading leaves over here. Just some lighter leaves. Maybe. I'm almost done, I promise. And then we'll start the actual class. Oh, well, that didn't work out too good to be a lighter leaf. Ugh, that's a big, dark leaf. That's okay. Happy Monday. I did not start early. This is not what we're doing today. I'm just playing. And I'm almost done playing. I'll be done now. You know? This is our prompt from Sunday, I think, but I really wanted to add it to my book. So I am. I'm done. I could just keep doing leaves for decades, I think. But I won't. But they were certainly fun to do. This one needs to be a bit wider. Okay, I'm done. Good morning, Debbie, and then Palma. Okay, well, this was our prompt, but I'm not finished. But I really wanted to add it to the book from Sunday. So there it is, added to the book. I'll finish it later. I don't really care to do damask in any situation. So I'm going to cross it out. I did not do it. But today we are doing honeycomb. Won't you be my baby? Oh, honeycomb, be my own. Honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Oh, honeycomb, be my own. All right. Well, that's it for today. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. So you can bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow we'll be doing a green plaid. Okay? Let's talk about Journal Play Day. I think it's coming up not this week, right? Let me look at my calendar. I think it's next week. I think I got it all confused. It's next week, on the same day as Atticus's first t-ball game. Great. I don't want to miss the t-ball game, but I do have Journal Play Day. So, Journal Play Day is where we get together and we make a simple journal every month. We get 1 to 3 pieces of new art or background papers for each month. And you get an additional recorded class on creating a page or two. Sometimes we do a tip or a trick. And man, I found so many good tricks yesterday for journaling that I will be sharing with you guys in the months to come. And guess what else I did yesterday? All of our artwork for Journal Play Day for April. This is a cover page. If and you want to use it for a cover page, I will be scanning it in black and white and in color. The colors for the month of April, I have decided to be green and purple. And that is what the cover would look like if you create your cover with this, or if you cut it down here or cut it down here. So you get these cool little, I don't know, violets. That is our cover. This is our bunnies. Even though April 2nd or 3rd or something right at the beginning of April is Easter, we can do bunnies all month, right? I mean, we don't have to just have bunnies, whatever. So I've got a vintage bunny, a girl bunny, a boy bunny, the word Easter with eggs, a little banner thing, which I really like, a boy bunny that matches our girl vintage bunny over here. There's our vintage boy bunny. We have this cute looking up bunny. Then we have a sideways girl bunny and a bunny in a, oops, I got to erase that, a bunny in a frame. And then flowers, a daffodil and more violets. Okay, and then I have this background page, which is violets. It's going to be green and purple. And what's this? This is nothing. So you get 3 pages. You get this one, and then bunnies. Yay, that's April. I just really wasn't into drawing recently, so I really wanted to just keep drawing these flowers that we've been doing in our empty page class. So green and violet it is. That's all I'm really shamelessly plugging. I did not think this through very well because I have to dry this before I can move on. So we had the empty page class on Saturday. It was probably the best thing I've done for myself in weeks. I felt really relaxed afterwards, and then I went out and raked leaves. I did not say butt bunny, and I did not say bad bunny. I don't know what you heard me say, but I didn't say either one of those things. Anyway, then I went and raked leaves. and tweaked my back. And man, does it hurt. So it's a good thing I have to color those pages today, because I'm going to go lay down and draw. Or color, or whatever you want to call it. There's just too much paint on these leaves. But I can't turn the page until they're dry. Like I said, I did not think it through. Oh, and I left my empty page journals upstairs. Sorry, I was going to show you what we did. We did this. We learned how to make these 4-petal flowers. We used a bunch of different mediums to color them. It was super fun. We got way sidetracked. And so I then decided to do a second class because we got way sidetracked. Well, I guess that would be me, because I'm the teacher. I got sidetracked. So we did a second page. Carmen said, I tweaked my back yesterday getting into a Toyota truck I was looking to buy, and my knee. You're going to buy a Toyota truck, Carmen? That's so funny. We're looking to buy a new Toyota truck. Well, we're looking to buy a new car. I want it to be a Jaguar, but that's probably not very affordable or logical. But I'd really like it to be a Jaguar. Jan says, I have to leave early to get a steroid shot. We are a mess. What a mess. Wait, let's go back. I have to leave early to get a steroid shot in my back this morning. Hopefully it will last longer than the last one. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jan. All right, so we're going to call that a done deal. But I'm going to put, just in case I didn't get it, I'm going to put some deli paper down. Yeah, I know. I'm not getting a Jaguar, Carmen. It's just my dream car. All right. So there we have it. We did our leaves. I'll go back to them later. So today our prompt is honeycomb. And here's what I did. It's not very straight or perfect, but I cut myself a template because I kept trying to draw honeycomb. I had to get something with lines. I should have used a grid paper, but I didn't have a scrap of grid paper here, so I used this index card paper. So it's as good as it gets. And then what I did was I cut out a bunch of honeycomb shapes out of this stuff. Remember this? The self-adhesive joint tape from Lowe's. It's so cute when you use it in your journals. The holes just really come alive. So let me show you. I hope you can see. I'm going to go down as far as I can. I just thought it would make cute honeycomb today. Dogs are in their finest. I'm just peeling off the self-adhesive backing and creating a honeycomb pattern that is not going to be straight or perfect. Linda says, everyone is telling you not to miss the T-ball game. We can wait. Oh, don't worry. I'm not missing it. I don't know what time it's at or anything. It could just be a practice. They just started practicing. And every time I'm with Atticus, I ask him what he wants to be when he grows up. And for the past couple of times that I've asked, he said a knight, a bumblebee, so many different things that made no sense, right? But this weekend when I asked him, he told me he wants to design cars. And I'm like, who are you? And where's my grandson? I was pretty excited that, like, he's figuring it out. Like, maybe he wants to be a older, grown-up kid. Okay, Woody, enough. I told everybody in the class on Saturday that I took Atticus to see the movie Hoppers, and it might have been the best movie I've ever seen of a kid's movie. It had such a great message and good music, and it was just super, super cute. Super cute. So I can highly recommend it if you have grandkids or littles of any kind anywhere. Take them to see Hoppers. I have one more. Do I want to cut more? I think I'm going to cut a couple more. Okay, out, you guys. Out. Jeepers. Where's my template? I threw it away. Okay, well, luckily I have this one. Hopefully I can see it. So anyway, and then yesterday was Academy Awards Day. It was good. Did anybody watch? It was nothing really to write home about. There wasn't any, like, real big shockers. The dresses were fabulous. That's why I watch. I pretty much watch at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, mainly for the clothing. It's my favorite part. I think we'll go across the page if I can. Can you see the honeycomb? Don't worry. I'm going to be painting it. You will be able to see it better. Yeah, I think I really am going to have to go lay down for the rest of the day. It is effing killing me right now, bending over to do this page. I had pretty much a nervous breakdown on Friday. I thought I was going to have to be committed. I'm sure my husband thought I was going to have to be committed. Let me tell you the whole story. The whole story is that I screwed up and I paid my mother-in-law's bill, because we're helping her pay her bills right now, for her Xfinity, which, if you have Xfinity, I can highly recommend that you get rid of it and don't ever use Xfinity again. So I paid my mother-in-law's Xfinity like a month ago, and I paid it to the electric company, PG&E. So I screwed up and put it in the wrong envelope, because mostly I like to pay my bills online, and especially her bills I like to pay online. But I could not find any way to pay this PG&E bill. This Xfinity bill online. So I paid it with a check, right? And I put it in the wrong envelope, and it went to the wrong place. It went to the wrong company. It went to Pacific Gas and Electric. So it came back on Friday. So I'm like, well, I'm going to have to work really hard and figure out how I can find a phone number and pay it online. Well, I tried to pay it online originally a month ago. And with Xfinity, does anybody have Xfinity? Because I'm going to tell you what, you should get rid of it. With Xfinity, if you don't have a cell phone number, you can't pay your bill online or by telephone. Either one. So after calling probably, I don't know, I want to say 15 different numbers maybe, and each one would get me to the point where it would say, okay, type in your cell phone. And I'm like, my mother-in-law is 87. She does not have a cell phone. And then I would go online and do the same thing. And it would say, you can't pay your bill until you have an online password or ID number or whatever they call it. So then I would go online and try it again. And it didn't work online. And then I would go back to the phone. And I'm not kidding. This was hours of my time. And then I started crying because I'm like, this is the most ludicrous thing I've ever been through. So finally I told my husband, I'm just going to drive down to a Xfinity place and pay the damn bill, which is what we ended up doing. Because it's an hour away. It was not a fun afternoon for me. I felt horrible for making the mistake. I felt even worse that I couldn't figure out how to pay it online or by telephone. Ridiculous. And my mother-in-law's only joy in life is her television. So we drove to Xfinity, where the guy was really snippy. And he helped me to use the kiosk, which is, a little like an ATM machine. And I paid the bill in seconds flat. Seconds flat. Oh, I tried my cell phone number, Valerie. It would not take my cell phone number either. I tried everything. Trust me. Everything. I tried everything. And you can't speak to a human. I finally did get a human because I called the line for getting internet. And the girl called us the next day trying to get us to sign up for internet. And I'm like, not right now. I think I want to dump Xfinity. But there is no choice for television in her area. How cute is that, right? Look how cute those are for honeycombs. Those little... Does anybody need the name again of that brand? It's so cute. Okay, we're going to put that aside and let it dry. This is what I used here. Debbie says, my in-laws had Xfinity when my father-in-law died. It was a nightmare to get it into my mother-in-law's name. We went... What'd she say? We went to the store in Roseville. They pretty much told us that my father-in-law needed to sign a document, but he was dead. Ridiculous. I've never been through anything so bad in my life. Really. Guessing you don't want to stream TV. Not for her. She doesn't know how to stream TV. She can't use a cell phone. She's certainly not going to know how to stream TV. All right. So this is the stuff I use to create my honeycomb. It is self-adhesive, easy joint tape. Okay? And this is what it looks like. And it's going to dry, but naturally I want a bumblebee on top of it. Naturally. So I want it to kind of look realistic though. So we're going to give it the old college try. And it's going to get a body like this. I'm drawing it first. And kind of a furry body in here. A little fatter furry body. And then come down to a stinger here. And then it's getting a head, which is kind of weird shaped as well. And eyeballs. And then antenna, which I may not be able to cut out. I may have to draw those in. And then a leg. And another leg. And then wings. We're doing big wings. Go to about there. I'll never get them identical. Obviously, Obviously, they're not going to be identical. Michelle wants to know what I thought of the Academy Awards last night. Well, it was pretty boring. Where were the dance numbers? Where were the songs? They didn't even play the songs. You had to scan a QR code if you wanted to hear all the songs. And the QR code was on the screen for like 30 seconds. I mean, it's not the same. So I couldn't even hear the songs. There was one dance number, which I was really looking forward to because I did not like the movie Sinners. I'm sorry to say, I'm probably the only one in America. But I did not like it, except for the music. And so I was really looking forward to the music because I really like Nick Cave, who did the music for it. And the dance number was so chaotic that you couldn't really hear the music. I did like the K-pop girls, however. I did. I had never heard that song before because Atticus doesn't really listen to music. All right, so there's our bumblebee. It is kind of a vampire movie, Carmen, yeah. But, you know, it's a weird vampire movie. Michelle said, we didn't like Sinners either. Weird. Vampires. What the heck? But the first song, I Lied to You, was great. The rest were boring. The first song was what? I don't even remember. Oh, I do, but they didn't play the whole thing. They only had Diane. Oh, I love Diane Warren. Do you know that Diane Warren likes to be the first person to get to the award shows every time? And she has 17 Oscars for her songs. And here's another little Diane Warren fact in case you really want to know about Diane Warren. She writes all her music by herself. I think she's only had one or two collaborators. And when she writes her music, she's at home and she doesn't want anybody around. So she doesn't even have like a housekeeper or anybody in her house ever with her, but she's like a pretty dang wealthy woman. Yeah, George Pinocchio yesterday, Carmen, gave her a necklace that had the number 17 on it because she has 17 wins. Or maybe she was nominated 17 times. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that one. But anyway, she rarely leaves her house. She gets her groceries delivered. I really like her. Oh, the memorials were really good, Arlene, sadly. We're just going to do kind of a scribble-scrabble in here. Barbra Streisand was a big surprise. If you didn't see it, I'm sorry, because Babs was good. She did a memorial for Robert Redford, naturally. And she sang for like a minute. And when was the last time Barbra Streisand sang? Because I don't think she's done any concerts. She's another one who doesn't like to leave her home. But, you know, that's okay. Because after you've done as much traveling and touring as these people have, I wouldn't think I would want to leave my home either. I haven't done that much traveling or touring. I haven't done any. But I don't want to leave my home either. You know? Is there a way to get a template of my bee? No, because I just drew it. And I'm cutting it out and it's going in my journal. Sorry, Angie. But I did look it up. I looked up realistic bumblebee doodle. Realistic bumblebee doodle on the internet. So find yours and you could print it out. And then do your own. Anyway, that's what I thought of the Academy Awards. I did love Billy Crystal's tribute to Rob Reiner, his best friend. And I did love, I don't know her name, the nice girl, the cute girl. What's her name? That did one for Diane Keaton. I don't know her name. Tammy Lynn says, if I was married to James Brolin, I wouldn't leave home either. I know. I mean, what's the point? I agree. So then afterwards, my husband and I watched The Madison. Has anybody heard about that? With Kurt Russell and Michelle Pfeiffer. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I was surprised. That's all I'm going to say. I'm trying to do my own, like, wings, but it's not easy. And they certainly aren't going to look the same on both sides. Beth says, do a screenshot while I'm drawing it. I'll hold it up and you could screenshot it and then trace it. It's not really very perfect, so. Anyway, we liked the movie, or the show, The Madison, but I was still surprised. And the more I watched it, the more I'm like, yep, that's my oldest daughter. That's my youngest daughter. Yep. It was very familiar to me. It was like watching our family. That's funny. Well, they're not horrible. Diana says, I love Kurt Russell. I have met him, and he's very nice and ordinary. Oh. There's a kid who was, a great kid actor. And look where he's become and what he's done. And I don't love him as much as I love Goldie Hawn, so I'm glad they're still together, and I'm glad they love each other. That makes me happy. Because they were sitting right behind Kate Hudson, and that was cute, that her mommy and daddy were there behind her. All right. What's it called again, and where did you watch it? It's called The Madison, and I watched it on Paramount Plus. Hold on, Angie. I'm going to hold this up. Get your camera ready. As soon as I erase everything. Did I get it all? All right, ready? There you go. Diana says his kid played hockey, so sometimes ice skating and hockey met. Oh. Did you get it, Angie? That's as long as I'm going to hold it for. Okay. Then I want to put the yeller back in. This is the yeller part. I like it. Barbara says, Goldie, lots of face work. Yeah, she can't smile anymore, I know. It's sad. She does look better than she used to look. I think her and Cher look better than they used to look. I think her and Cher looked crazy for a long time. Like crazy, crazy. But I loved Butterflies Are Free. I can't remember even the name of the other movie that I loved so much of Goldie Hawn's, where it was in San Francisco. And it was her and Chevy Chase, who I don't really like Chevy Chase, but it was a good movie. And there's a car chase in it. And there's the Asian people in the back seat of the car, and they're so funny. I just didn't want this all white, so I'm doing black. But, hey, you guys, get out of here. Hey, dogs, go away. Oh, I did watch Bridgerton also. What haven't I watched? My friend Marilyn and I, we go back and forth with what to watch because we pretty much like the same things. And the other day we said, is there anything we have not watched? Because it seems like we've watched it all. And now because of you guys, we're watching Scarpetta. Somebody told me to watch Scarpetta. I'm going to cut this all out, so you're not going to see any of this dirty stuff. Foul play. That was it, Michelle. Foul play. Yes, Cactus Flower was also really good. And I also like the Barbra Streisand movies. Maybe I'll watch those again. Do you remember For Pete's Sake? For Pete's Sake? That was a great movie. Where what was his name? The guy that married Farrah Fawcett. Oh man, I can't remember now. Him and Barbra Streisand, and he was a scientist. And Barbra Streisand was so good in it. Oh, Arctic Air. What's that, Carla? I might have to watch that. We did see Song Sung Blue. She was up for the award. Kate Hudson was up for the award for Best Actress. She was good, but not Best Actress good. I started to watch Hamlet, but I fell asleep. So I'll try it again. All right, well, there's our bumblebee, and I pretty much love him or her. Now it's going to be the tricky part. Because we have to cut her out and put her on this honeycomb here. Ryan O'Neill, that's the guy's name. Thanks. Thanks, you guys. Why couldn't I remember Ryan O'Neill? What's Up, Doc? That's the other one. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of. What's Up, Doc? Now I want to watch that again. And Yentl. Oh, I love Yentl. Well, and did anybody watch Begonia? Because it looks really weird. I don't think I want to watch it. It looks scary weird. Anyway, today we get to go meet our oldest and help her with some paperwork. Do they ever call just to want to hang out? The answer is no. What if I lived in a foreign country and she needed help with paperwork? Who would she call? Somebody else, I guess. Aw, fussy cutting at its finest. Gotta love it. Maybe I'll do some bumblebees for Journal Play Day in May with some flowers. Flowers and bees. That'd be good. And bugs of all kinds. Oh yeah, on Saturday during our empty page class, I went to get fresh water because I made a muddy mess of my water container. And I walked into our bathroom downstairs here, and the dogs were barking. And I'm like, you guys, be quiet. It's no big deal. I'm just getting water. And then I looked down, and there was about a 12-inch lizard in the bathroom on the floor. I mean, we live, and there are lots of lizards where we live. But I don't remember in 30 years that there's ever been one in the house. So I quickly thought about it, and I grabbed a giant jar that I had in the bathroom, luckily, full of moon water. Why it's in the bathroom, I could not tell you. But I grabbed it, dumped the water out, scooped the lizard up, and put him right outside. I wanted to scream, but I was in the middle of class. I didn't want to scare anybody, so I did not scream. I was pretty proud of myself, and my husband called me a mountain woman when he found out what I did, which is pretty cool. Are you guys talking about my scissors? Yeah, you can't buy these anymore. I keep looking on eBay. I look for two things on eBay. Mary Bright silverware that is affordable, and it's just not. And these scissors. But you can only get them in the small size now. They're called Cutter Bee. They're from American Craft. They don't make the big ones anymore. I'm sorry. That's all I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to do some yellow colored pencil lines or dots in here. Very light. It's still wet. I guess I should try to. I don't want to try to heat tool it, because I don't want the adhesive coming off of the... Well, let's try. Linda says a new one for the We Do Not Care Club. We do not care if there's a lizard in the house. We can handle it. I did. I was pretty proud. Maybe I'll use this. Oh, it's upstairs. I have a yellow Posca pen that's pretty cool. Let's try the white. You can barely see it, but it is kind of cool. I didn't do my yellow dark enough to be able to see this white. And that's all right. I'm going to write honeycomb down here, I think. Maybe we'll use brown. Uh-oh, Susan's got to go. Tornado warning. Shit, you're right. Oh, Susan, be careful. Be safe. Get to the shed. Don't wait for Dorothy. She'll figure it out on her own. Very simple lettering. Susan, check back in later if you're still here. Yeah. I couldn't imagine living where there were warnings like that. I haven't heard from Joy Shimikaburo, who lives in Hawaii, and she was in the path of a giant storm, and if you've watched anything online or wherever, that storm in Hawaii was nuts. Looked crazy. I use a little orange and a little yellow. I like that deep yellow. That shows up good. I think we're going to cover all this up, probably with our card. But it is fun to have a little bit showing. All right, now I need to decide. Oh, he's definitely got to be popped up. Yeah, we don't get warnings for earthquake here, Carmen's saying. There are no earthquake. Well, there are earthquake warnings, but they haven't figured out how to warn us in time to evacuate a 32-story building or whatever. Someday it will happen again here in California. Kathy McCreary, have you ever been in an earthquake? They're pretty amazing, the way they make you feel. Oh yes, sparkle wings. Thank you so much, Diana. Good thinking. Where's my silver? I don't have a silver down here? Well, that's not good. I have black, but I don't want black. I have this. Let's do that before. I'm just going to kind of quickly outline all these lines. They're not going to be perfect. I wonder if the wings on a bumblebee are the same on both sides. Probably, because you know who made the bumblebees, that guy. He's pretty perfect. Okay, sparkle wings. Can you see them? I don't have silver, so I had to make do. Give a little more sparkle here. That's pretty. Kathy says earthquakes make you question your life choices. 1972, I was in junior high school, and the big one hit in Southern California. And I used to have a bookcase that was a headboard. Do you remember those? Where the headboard was your bookcase? And it fell on top of me. And it was very frightening. My dad came and saved me, so I did not die. I think I had some scrapes and bruises, but it was pretty scary. All right, I think we can safely shut that page. So now I need a pocket. I do kind of like how we did this pocket. That is a triangle. So I'm thinking we'll do that here, but maybe not. Oh, that's really good, because then you see everything. I'm using that. Yes, I did draw that bumblebee. I am impressed, Naomi. Thanks. I impressed myself. He is kind of impressive. Come on, glue. Oh, wait. Is there a honeycomb card? Maybe there isn't a honeycomb card. I'll have to look. I didn't even check the cards out first. Well, let's go back to that now. Honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Oh, honeycomb, be my own. Cindy Dietz, how are you? I've been thinking about you all weekend. I told my husband, you and my friend Marilyn have the worst luck of anybody I know. Have the worst stuff happen to you. My friend Marilyn was driving home from San Francisco this weekend and hit a pothole and got a flat tire. She has the worst luck. All right, so we need to do our, where is it? Oh, I've lost it. Oh, there it is. We need to do this part too. Cindy Dietz says, I've been better. No duh. Girlfriend, you need a vacation. That's weird black. And then we need our yellows. Dark yellow, light yellow. Maybe it's the paper that I printed that on. It's being really weird. Really weird. It's weird paper. I think it's photo paper. All right, let's bring the camera up just a bit. That's our color palette. I did not look for honeycomb, so let's do that here. Well, there's plaid, so there must not be a honeycomb, I'm going to guess. Oh, there is. Look it. It says hexagon, which is not, well, it is kind of a honeycomb when you turn it this direction. This direction, it's more of a hexagon, but we're using it. I'm not even going to go any further. That's tomorrow, plaid. This is my card for leaves. Oh, that looks so pretty together, doesn't it? I have to dry this. And then it's breakfast time, which makes me very happy. Breakfast time and back in bed. I'm done for the day. I'm really happy with this page. It came out so cute. I gotta tell you what, these little holes, this little tape stuff, really good. It's really making me happy. I'm having so much fun using it. I do have to do one more thing. I have a pen somewhere. This one, that is a Pen Touch copper pen, and I think I need some copper dots in here in certain places. It just was so light. It needs a little darkness. I like it a lot. It's metallic, but it's soaking into the page and not showing too much of the metallicness, which is good. All right, and we're going to use this card, which is so ugly on this page. It's really, ugh, because it doesn't really go. But that's okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. I had big plans for this over here, but I don't think I'm going to do anything else. And I really hate this card in here. It's so not the right colors. But it's okay. It belongs because it's honeycomb. So let's take it out. It's so much prettier like this. So there's our bumblebee. And it says honeycomb, and we use this tape. I gotta trim it here just a tiny bit. We use this tape. I'll show it one more time. Easy joint tape. It's only available at Lowe's or online from Lowe's. I think it's $10. It's self-adhesive on one side and paper on the other. It's fabulous. In fact, I gotta cut some and send it to Junko in Japan. I'm gonna send her a big wad of it. Okay, because she can't get any. So I'm gonna fold it up and send it to her like that. It should send pretty flat, don't you think? So it won't cost me a whole ton of money to send it to Japan. But she needs some. And I said I would mail it. Anyway, Tammy says Lowe's is going to wonder why there's suddenly such demand all over the country. That's going to Genco. Yeah, so that's it for today, you guys. I'm going to skedaddle out of here. I'm going to make a cute little card for Genco right now with a scrap. Because I almost forgot I told her I would send her this. Give me a moment. Let me just make a cute card. Do I have a cute, colorful heart here? I know I do. I just don't like any of those colors. Ooh, I like this one. Can we buy pieces by the yard from someone? I would never use a whole roll. Yeah, ask around. I've already promised this to Junko. I'm not serving the whole group. So, yeah, does anybody want to sell some of your tape to Michelle? Talk to each other, because she would love you forever. I kind of got into this yellow and black thing today. Just a little art for Genco. I'm going to add some gold in here. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Palma says the theme for our California kindergarten conference in January was bees. I remember. Okay, that's good enough for a little card, right? Cute, fast, down, and dirty. And I used a really cute scrap. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. What's our prompt tomorrow? Plaid. That's right. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's our 39th anniversary. And it is plaid. We're going to do green plaid. Maybe green and orange. Isn't there like North Ireland and South Ireland green and orange or something like that? So I think green and orange are my colors tomorrow. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a really good rest of your day. Be good humans. Oh, Penny says you can get the self-adhesive joint tape on Amazon for $6. I did not find it, but I'm glad you can. I'm going to look. I'm going to look after class, not right now. I'll take pictures of all this and share it with you guys. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.